Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany. Thank you for joining me today on my little YouTube channel. I'm very excited about this look. I'm going to show you how you can get it. It's a no makeup glowy natural skin look that's really easy to do, really fast to do, very minimal products. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be updated on any new videos that I post. So I hope you enjoy. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first, for any no makeup, if you're not wearing any makeup, skincare, to have, healthy, glowy looking skin, you have a lot of products that you can use for skincare. So I'm going to share some of those products with you. I do believe I've shared a few of them with you already, but we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what I put on my face today before we go in with no makeup. Alright, so first thing I put on was the Neutrogena Age Shield lotion, face lotion. You do want to be careful with this. I got it about a week ago, and I put a lot on the back of my hand, and I put on this cheek, and then I put it some more, and then I put it on this cheek. So I put way too much. So what happened was, when I went to go put my moisturizer on, it started to ball up, and when I say ball up, it started to like peel off. It looks like peeling skin almost, but it's not your skin, it's the actual SPF. So you want to make sure you put that on, it soaks into your skin first before you go in with your moisturizer. So then after that, I go in with the L'Oreal Hydrogenous. I've mentioned this before, and I'm almost out of it. This is for normal to dry skin. It's very, very glowy. It gives your skin a nice glow. It's a kind of watery consistency, but it really gives your skin a nice glow. When it dries down, it still has that glowy, just very light moisturizer. And I do use it every day. I've repurchased that product and this one many times. So this is the Neutrogena Eye Gel. This has SPF 15 in it. It soaks in quickly too. The consistency is similar to the L'Oreal Hydrogenous. So I'll go in with that. This one has hyaluronic acid. This has hyaluronic acid. And so that plumps your skin. It just adds extra hydration. And when you do, the no makeup look, or you just want to look healthy and have glowy skin, that is one of the best things to use, is something with hyaluronic acid in it, because it plumps the skin and it makes it just look really healthy and bouncy, So after that, I did do, if you have oily skin, I recommend that you might want to skip this step. This is the Tarte Maracuja oil. I just fill the dropper up and I put it in my hands, rub them together, and I just press it into the skin. Just press it in. And then what came with, the reason I repurchased the Maracuja oil, I had a big bottle of this already. And I like to put this on at night before I go to bed too. It really just kind of soaks into your skin and moisture. When you wake up, your skin's nice and soft. Not greasy, soft. And glowy. But what I was going to say is I repurchased this because I wanted to try out this Tarte Maracuja Sea Brightener eye treatment. And they had a little gift set. I didn't want to get the big size. They had a little gift set that this was in with the Maracuja oil. I think something else was in there too. I can't remember. But these two stood out and I fell in love with it. So yes, I bought the regular size. So it brightens under the eye. I put it here. I also put it along my cheek here. It just brightens. Vitamin C is very healthy for your skin. So after I do all of those steps, I let it soak in. Go get dressed while you're letting it set in. Fix your hair, brush your hair, go do things that you have to do in the morning just while it's all soaking in before you start your makeup. That way, you know, it's not going to do, like I said, that balling up underneath your makeup. So once it's dry, we're going to go into the makeup. Okay, once I have everything's all dry, and I'm going to go in with some other Neutrogena products. I do like Neutrogena products. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them at Walgreens. You can purchase them pretty much anywhere. And they have a lot of benefits to them. So I did the Neutrogena Sunblock, and I have the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. Okay, so this is a tint. It's not heavy like a foundation. It's not really as heavy as a BB cream or CC cream. It's just a light tint. And it also has, no surprise, hyaluronic acid. So I have two shades. I have Nude 40 and I have Natural Beige. And I'm going to say this. They do oxidate. It oxidizes. So once, you know, it dries, it darkens. So that's why I have two shades. This would be my perfect shade, but it does get a little bit darker. I have my e.l.f. concealer brush, and I'm going to use this to put on the tint. Just in, well, I'm going to put it kind of all over my face. You can use it. You can use it in just targeted areas if you don't have a lot of hyperpigmentation or scars. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in with it everywhere. I'm going to put the Natural Beige on first, and then I'm going to put the nude on and then blend it out. It does come with this doe foot applicator, and I've repurchased these a few times. So you can kind of get those targeted areas. The only thing is you have to kind of keep dipping back in because it doesn't dispense a lot of product, but on no makeup days, you do want to kind of have that so you don't overdo it. You just want to dot it all over. I'm laughing because my niece and nephew were over and they were watching one of my makeup videos, and they were laughing because they said, "You look so mad while you're putting your makeup on." I'm focusing. So that was a Natural Beige, and I'm just going to dot the nude. Okay, I'm going to do one side, that way you can see the difference that it makes, where it just kind of evens out the skin tone. It's very cooling because of the hyaluronic acid. It feels really good in the morning. Kind of wakes you up. And it does, you can use your fingers too. You can use a sponge. The only thing with the sponge I find is it takes too much of the tint away because it is so light. I mean, a tinted moisturizer, the sponge just kind of soaks it right up. So like I said, you still can see some of my freckles. You could still see, you know, some of my hyperpigmentation. You could see sunspots, but they're not as harsh. So I'm gonna put a little bit more on the side of my nose. So you can see the half and a half. My ear. Okay, for concealer, I'm going to use, well, not really concealer. I'm going to use this to just kind of cover up the darkness. I'm going to use the lighter shade, the nude shade, under my eye and up this way. I think this look would be great for For younger people who don't need, these products would be great for younger people who don't need a lot of makeup because they don't have many flaws, and it's fast and easy to do. I'll go a little bit kind of over my eyelid, just a little bit. Also for mature skin, because sometimes if we put too much makeup, it tends to crease into our wrinkles. This is just really light. Okay. So here we are. Here's one side with a tint, and here's the other side without. So it just brightened all underneath my eye and just evened out the skin tone, but you still can see freckles through. You can still see my skin underneath. And that's what I like about it, because it just gives you that healthy, is she wearing makeup, or does her skin just look that good? Or does her skin just look that bright and glowy? I want to go with, don't look at the makeup, just look at my skin. Alright, so I'm going to go on the other side. Try not to make the mad face, guys. We would not want to upset the children that said I look mad when I'm doing my foundation. And if you don't have redness or uneven skin tone, you just have breakouts or whatever, you could just put just one little tiny light layer of this on there just to kind of get the glowy benefits out of it. If I have more blemishes on my face, or my under eyes are really dark, like right now I'm really tired, so they are kind of dark, I do go in, and I'm going to show you, I do go in with this is awesome concealer. This is an awesome concealer. It's the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Concealer. I wear the shade Y33. I mean, even this, if you can use just to kind of spot conceal for your base, it doesn't crease. I mean, and it also leaves you with a glowy, finish on your skin. So I'm just going to take my finger and dot it just around where the darkness is. That one little dot goes a long way. Any more spots, just kind of look and see if you have any more spots that you think. Like I know up here I have a lot of hyperpigmentation. And same brush. Just go ahead and go in. And kind of tap it around. Press. I mean, it blends really easily, and it does leave a nice glow. It does. This is the first expensive makeup product that I had purchased besides drugstore, was that Makeup Forever concealer, and it was Roxette Arisa that mentioned it, that she liked it. It is optional. You don't have to do it. You can just put a little bit of blush and curl your eyelashes and call it a day. But I'm going to do a little bit more. Just this look is to enhance your natural beauty, your natural features. We're all beautiful the way God made us. We don't need makeup. It washes off at the end of the day. You know, this is just if you want to look a little more put together and just enhance your natural beautiful features that you have. This is okay. The product that I said was optional is this contouring. You can do any cream contour that you want to do. You can use any kind of cream contour. You don't have to use this one, but this is the Believe Beauty contouring stick that I purchased recently. It's got a highlighting side, and it has a contouring shade side. you don't want to go from here to here and make this extreme line. You want to stick to putting it right just about this far. And then same thing on this side. And then you can do the forehead a little bit. Just to bring some warmth and dimension back to your skin. Cream products blend in and, you know, blend into the skin easily. They don't look cakey or powdery, so it's easy to do a no makeup look with them. So that's why I'm using them. If it is too intense, so you just kind of, if it gets too intense, you can always go over it. And I'm using, this is the Farrah brush, but you can use your, you can use the same concealer brush. If it gets too intense, you can go in with your, I'm going to do that, with the e.l.f. brush that we were using before. And it's still got some makeup on it, some tint on it, and some concealer on it. Just to mesh it in so it doesn't look like a harsh line. Let's brush that back into the hairline. You can use your fingers too to kind of warm the product up. If you want to use your fingers, you can. No rules. Blush. I have this e.l.f. I think I've shared this in another video also. This e.l.f. or any kind of cream blush will do. This is the primer infused blush. It's in the shade Soft Rose. And with a light hand, you can use your finger. Just dip into it and just put on the apples lightly. Just to give back just a little sheer glow to your skin. Nice flush to the cheeks. And go over the nose a little bit. I'm also going to use this for my lips. Just lightly tap. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit and go over my eyes. You don't want to use a heavy hand with this, just slight, just to kind of smooth it over. So far that was only 4 products. So the next step, you want to curl your eyelashes. I want to show you what a difference it makes curling your eyelashes, how much it wakes up the eyes. So I'm going to do one side and show you the other. Okay. Okay, look at the difference between this eye and this eye. This eye is like, hey, I'm awake. And this eye is like, I'm still asleep. I don't want to wake up. So there's a big difference. If you want to hold that lash in a curl, you can use a very light mascara, not one that's clumping or volumizing, just one that's going to coat the lashes and hold the curl. The one that I'm going to use is the Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Mascara. Waterproof mascaras usually hold that curl. You want to wipe the excess off of the brush, the wand. And the wand is really, really skinny. So you want to get almost, I mean, a lot of the extra product off of it. And then just go in on the top with a really light hand, just to hold that curl up. And that's it. So you see the difference. So you don't want to take too much away from your skin by putting big lashes on or putting a lot of eyeshadow or anything like that. Eyeliner, none of it. Okay. You do want to do your brows. If you have nice and thick brows, you can just go in with a brow gel, a clear brow gel or a tinted brow gel. Like the mascara, you want to take a lot of the excess off so it doesn't look really intense. It kind of looks like an undone brow. Just kind of hold them in place. But your brows frame your face, so you do want to, you know, put a brow, especially if you don't have much brows, have much hairs in your brows. You do want to kind of fill them in. So what I do is just with a light hand, I took all the excess product off. It's just got a little bit of product on there. And just kind of sweep through them easy with a light hand. If you do have very sparse brows, you can go in with a brow pencil. And I always share my CoverGirl brow pencil. Just very lightly. You don't want to do any kind of boxy shape. You just want to follow your natural brow line. You don't want to put concealer to make it look really defined. You just want to leave it as natural as possible. Now if you mess up or make a mistake, you can wipe it off with a Q-tip. And I'm even going to brush some of the product out a little bit just to kind of blend it in to my brow hairs. And not where it's not as harsh. They look a little soft and not stiff. Excuse that noise. My puppy is playing out there. Out in the living room. And brows are done. Okay, using that same product, that same stick, just to add a little more glow, use that highlighting side of the dual stick from Believe Beauty and go right along the cheekbone. This does not have any shimmer or glitter in it. It's just really brightening. It's going to give you that extra healthy boost. Just a small amount. And just tap it in with your finger. If you want to go down the nose to highlight, you know what I did forget to do was my and right here too in the center. What I did forget to do, I'm famous for that, starting to say something and not finishing, because I'm finishing it in my brain, is contour my nose with the same stick. And you think makeup, no contouring, it's a little bit heavy? No. We're gonna blend it out to where it looks like I don't have anything, any kind of product on my nose. Take that e.l.f. concealer brush again and just press it in. And the last thing you want to do is use some kind of setting spray or hydrating mist. My favorite here. Doesn't make you oily or greasy, but it does hydrate and it does help with your makeup. and it adds that little extra glow. Just slightly spray the e.l.f. Coconut Hydrating Mist.